Travis Gotti here, and I'm back with some more boxing. I like how it just said LDBC Gotti entered the stage. That's what it said before I went live. Like when I came right here, it said enter studio. Then it popped up at the top. LDBC Gotti entered the stage. It really made me feel special on the inside, like for a second before I realized, yeah, they probably tell everybody that. You know? My micro reaction or whatever they call it, you know, I really felt like special on the inside. Hey, look, salute to the mighty LDBC. Salute to the General 78 Sports TV, my real blood brother. You know, go check him out and subscribe to his channel. And salute to the chat and all that good stuff. We here to talk about a little bit of boxing, whatever I feel like talking about. Escape from our day-to-day lives, our day-to-day suffering. You know what I'm saying? From like the family, the kids, the wives, the girlfriends, the thoughts, the side chicks, the fiends, the dope fiends. I mean, like, hit the like button. Goal on this live is 10 likes. Man, we're gonna talk about it all. From like hitting licks to selling bricks to like selling ass to buying ass. I don't know, like, if I be using this too much, maybe y'all can tell me. I just like to do whatever I want to do. Yeah, they gotta play this little annoying music, bro. Dude, I bought Black Ops 7, and why, like, you can't even pause it with the campaign, bro. So I can't even make it past the first level. Because I bought this, because I be smoking. It's the mid, bro. Like that shit don't keep me higher long enough to get past like a whole mission. So I gotta stop and smoke, but I can't pause it. So like damn it keep kicking me out. And now I gotta listen to this bullshit ass theme music. Hey, I select this picture of Claressa Shields for a reason. Now, I got the Fire Stick remote. Where's the Roku remote? We got it going on over here. Fire Stick, Roku, PS5, 4K TV, tablet, I have two iPhones, you know what I'm saying? These years going by now, my phone's starting to get old. Shit, dude. There it is. There it is. No, it ain't. That's a Fire Stick. But yeah, here we go. Look, I select that picture of Claressa Shield because I'm tired of all this fake BS going on that I'm hearing everybody talk about, where everybody's saying, like, why do AB look better than Claressa Shields? What make her so special? Is it because she's light-skinned? Are we just trying to say, like, light-skinned women look better than dark-skinned women? Hey, man, I don't want to hear none of that. That y'all, that's cap. Like you can't take Claressa Shield. I mean, AB's worst picture, worst. You know what I'm saying? And then compare it to this, the worst she looked like whenever she left the house. And then, I mean, look at the bodies, man. You do realize we're talking about the heavyweight champion, women's champion of the world, right? She's a heavyweight. When you comparing that to like a lightweight as a woman, and y'all trying to sit here and act like she looks so much better. Why is she so much sexier? Why is she the face of boxing? Like, come on, bro. I wouldn't say like Alicia Bomber is the face of boxing. I give that to Claressa Shields. She earned it, with her accomplishments. Yeah, sure. I mean, hey, can nobody in the history and boxing history argue with Claressa Shields' accomplishments? We're not talking about that, man, but stop acting like they look the same. They don't. And a lot of times, like, people do consider people that's lighter skinned better looking. Now, I will admit that. But I think like uh in this case right here, I think there's a clear case for Alicia Baumgartner, far as like her face and far as her body. I don't really think it's like nowhere near in comparison where we can just sit here and try to pretend that Claressa Shields is better looking because we like her more. That's cap. Come on, man. Y'all need to stop lying. You know? Stop lying. But and somebody did say something too about us like we can find ourselves stuck on an island of bitch assness. That's what he said. That word, bitch assness. Hit the like button. Goal on this live is 10 likes. And what he was saying, and what I interpreted that as, like, now you know what? When two male fighters like get one slap each other or something like that, it's very machismo and gangster. You know what I'm saying? A dude run up on a dude and smack him. Like, man, you got smacked. But like now we talking about two women. Now we talking about women smacking each other now. Now we gossiping about women smacking each other. So it kind of feel a little bit different. You know, it hit different. It's almost like we some you know, we gossiping like with some bitch shit type shit. Like, I mean, I don't know what other way to say it. But hey, that's but with these two women, I mean, it hit different. These are the two biggest names in women's boxing, you know, in America for sure. You know, I mean, like undisputed and undisputed. Yeah, this is big news. But I'm just saying, like, I can understand how it could start sounding like some something weak to be talking about. You know, I don't know, man. It make me feel a little bit weird myself. But we gonna fight through this. It's in the news. What we gonna do? Like ignore it? I ain't talking about that shit, bro. I don't even want to hear about that shit. Hey, some people act like that. But oh yeah. Look, check this out. Yo, Alicia Baumgartner was talking crazy, man. Y'all gotta understand, like, uh Claressa Shields is like aggressive. She's violent. She feel like she's above the law, and she really like feel like she can do whatever she want to do. And like, what are you gonna do about it? That's how she feel. And like, I mean, she tried to set me up one time. Like, I got to arguing with her. Uh, like, we was arguing about something. I don't really even remember what it was about, but I got to threatening to expose our conversations and stuff. I was acting like a hoe, and I think because she was trying to cut me off, and or something like that, and I couldn't let that happen. It was something. She invited me to a fight, one of her fights in Flint or somewhere or Detroit, wherever she was fighting. And this was like in the middle of the argument. Like she was giving me a free ticket. If I pay to get there, I give you the ticket. But like I'll pay to get there. You know what I'm saying? She tried to line me up. Like what was they gonna do to me when I got there? What was they gonna I was gonna get jumped or would I have gotten shot? But it definitely wasn't good. It definitely wasn't good. Like while she invited me to her next fight, and was giving me tickets, you know? I think I hadn't even gotten like threatening, like, you know, you gotta still be out here in public promoting your fights or some shit like that. I was saying. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about, but she definitely tried to line it up, and she wasn't really too loud and like boisterous about like how angry she was, you know, because I mean, you have to be upset. You never invited me to your fights before, and now I'm getting like threatening and argumentative with you and trying to talk about exposing you and confronting you at a fight, and now you invite me to it, so like she can be cold-blooded and calculated too. That be the ones that you really need to worry about, because like, hey, I done did that to people. I done pretended everything was all good and not told somebody like my true intentions, even though I was extremely angry, and then they fell for it. And now I got them where I want them. And now I can do whatever I want to do to them. She tried to do that shit, man. I don't know what she was going to do. Fighting in your hometown by myself. I mean, going to your hometown by myself. Hey, but that was like 10 years ago, man. Like 9 years ago. It was 2017. She was like 22 then, man. When I was talking to her, she like 30 now. That shit crazy. She was still young. Like 30 ain't really young. Man, she was just like a little over 21. That's wow. She still always looked the same though. I just want to make it clear that like come on, man, stop pretending that like she's comparable in looks to Alicia Baumgartner. She's not. Now, an accomplishment, she blow her out the water, but not looks. But what else we got going on out here? Am I using this YouTube too much? Come on, man. Oh, damn. I ain't got no damn remote to the damn PlayStation. See? There's got to be a way to, like, turn the shit off. That shit be annoying. Damn. Am I using this YouTube too much? I mean, I couldn't wait to get back on YouTube. I don't care if y'all don't watch it. Somebody will watch it. It'll start picking up. That's how it really be anyways. You know what I'm saying? You be doing something, talking to yourself. Be only like 2 or 3 people like watching your videos, and now all of a sudden, like, the whole world watching your videos. Yeah. Because I was on here like, maybe I should take the video down from earlier. I can't look like ordinary. Then y'all don't want to watch. You got to keep some kind of mystique, you know. Like, play a character, play a role. Don't look too normal. Don't show too much of your life. Just a little bit. Just enough. Try to look important. Fuck all that. But yeah, I can't get past this first damn mission on this game, man, because this shit can't pause. It's fucking bullshit. Sometimes I be feeling like, I should do something. I really want to do something to contribute to my channel. It might like start picking up in a while, you know, and it just don't be enough news, enough like stuff that catch my attention. Like, you know, Errol Spence, he's like, man, I can't even force myself into watching this press conference. He's always kind of been like, he ain't always been boring. He got drunk and turned up at the damn press conference, you know. Like since he had his accident, I think like he don't really like people seeing him drunk because you know it get a lot of bad reactions out of people. Like people just thinking like, damn, you know, they connect in their mind him drinking to the car accident and then like the decline of his boxing career. So he like forces himself to be drunk, to be sober when he's in public, and he's just like too laid back. It's boring. Tank, he's like the FBI's most wanted, so he ain't out here trying to do nothing. Like get drunk. I just seen a video of him like singing Justin Bieber at the party, but even looking at him then, he looked like he was drunk. Ain't he on parole? So you see what I'm saying? So he can't really be on the internet like that. Even that little clip that I seen of him dancing, singing Justin Bieber today, like he on parole, on bond too, for new charges, and drunk, singing Justin Bieber dancing at the party, probably with an ankle monitor on. Crazy work. So he can't really be on camera. He already probably in trouble from that right there. Some one of y'all call his parole officer. You know, it's online. Hey, that's messed up, bro. Hey, it's messed up that you got like that much control over somebody's life. Like I'm dead serious. You think I'm playing? Like, bro. And that's kind of like a downfall of being a celebrity. See, he was drunk, minding his business, having a good time. He had a party, and then like some weirdo that don't even know him, but they know that like he's on parole in Baltimore, you know. So then you call the Baltimore's parole office and say, hey, this guy right here, he was looked like he appeared to be like drunk last night. Ain't he on parole? Is he allowed to drink alcohol on parole? You know? And then like they go back and watch the video and then they call him in for a breathalyzer. Then he go back to jail. That easy. You know? Just because somebody recorded a video and he wasn't really thinking about it. I'm just saying. It be happening to rappers now. They be watching their lives and everything. Parole officers. Calling them in the middle of the live stream. So yeah. Well, Ryan Garcia and Conor Ben, man. Ain't nobody cared about no Ryan Garcia and no Conor Ben, bro. Two steroid users. Conor Ben lost to Chris Eubank Jr., bro. And Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly. That's like enough said, bro. Chris Eubank Jr. wasn't never really like no, you know, force, no threat to nobody. Who? His whole career. I remember he was running around with that IBO belt in the club, taking pictures with it. Because he fulfilled his dream of becoming a world champion. And then everybody was making fun of him. And then he started posting pictures of like Roy Jones Jr. and all of these other fighters in the past that held the IBO belt. So, and Conor Ben lost to that guy, man. That was a good fight, though. That first one. And Rolly beat Ryan. And that was a slow fight. Y'all say Devin fights was boring. What did Rolly do in that fight? Besides, he got a knockdown, but Devin got a knockdown when he fought Brian Ormer Jr. That Devin's fight was more entertaining than Rolly's fight with Ryan. You know, he was dominating. He had like that mean streak in him. You know, and Rolly, it looked like he was just taking his time and being patient, and almost looked like he's so in control that he's like almost bored. He's not really like really going in like that. Devin was going in. Just saying though. And then he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. He pretended that he wanted to fight him, you know, and then like, but he's trying to let his mandatory go make another fight, or convince him into taking some step aside money. He probably convinced him to take some step aside money, and then he priced himself out of the Devin Haney fight. I bet you that's what happened behind the scenes. Because why ain't Rolly fighting his mandatory? You was gonna fight a unification, and that was gonna override your mandatory, but the negotiations fell through, and you're still due your mandatory. Why ain't Rolly got to fight? Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia fighting each other. Brian Orman just had a fight. He's available. But why he got ordered to fight his mandatory? That's long overdue. That was due when he won the belt. Just saying though. Yeah. What else we got going on? And what's up with Caleb Plant, man, ducking Jamal Charlo? You can't like be smacking nobody. You done built up like some interest in the fight, and then you know they got the grudge match, and now you don't want to sign a contract. You don't want to make the fight. Oh man. Oh. But yeah, I really like, just came here. I don't want to make no shorts and no regular videos. I ain't made no regular videos on this channel. Uh, and give me a break from all the madness. I be dealing with like a bunch of toxic people online. I don't know why I do that. Like, why would a toxic person find other like toxic people to be around? You know, make your life worse. Yeah. Damn, man. Smoking weed and just fucking eating and then smoking. Like, you can only eat so fucking much, though. But yeah, as far as Claressa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner, I don't know, I do kind of feel weird, like gossiping about two women slapping each other. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it's big news, but it's strange. It don't feel the same. Now, Caleb Plant slapping Jamal Charlo, him being a white boy too. On top of that, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they need to go ahead and make that fight. But Caleb Plant, he don't seem to be into a rush too much to make that fight. But yeah, that's some headline news right there. A woman smacking another woman, it hit different. and they so like far apart in weight. Man, like I said, man, I can't imagine if a heavyweight would have did that to a lightweight, like a man. You know, Deontay Wilder had to smack Gervonta Davis like that. You know, that'd be a real bad look. I don't know. Yeah, they would have been talking about him real bad. The commentators and stuff, they would have painted him out to be like a troublemaker, and not really want him to come to events too. But they banned her from the events. That's just MVP though. It ain't like uh DAZN is on TV talking about her during like they future events, and they might do that. Talk about how like bad of a person she is. They did that to Jamel and them back in the day. They used to be coming to them events and like starting a bunch of stuff back behind the scenes. You know, Deontay Wilder and his brother did too. You know, his brother was real wild back there behind the scenes, always trying to fight people. You know, start banning them from events, not just like, you know, not allowing them to come. Then you don't see them nowhere. Yeah, but we'll see. But Alicia Baumgartner was talking a bunch of crazy stuff, man. I seen a video. I couldn't find it though when I was looking for it. But I didn't really look too long either. There it is.
Yeah, you fucking with a married man at the end of the day. At the end of the day, if that's a married man, you fucking with a married man at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck if he has a woman. If he has a marriage that is on paper to a woman, why are you messing with a married man? Regardless of what the situation is, it's just like that shit to me would be off limits, right? Claressa is a whole world champion, okay? Multi-world champion. She has no kids. She just had a movie come out about her life, and you're entertaining bullshit like that. At this point, she don't have nobody guiding her in the right direction. She don't have no good friends around her to let her know what she's doing is some bullshit.
Y'all want to say it one more time? Hold on.
End of the day, if that's a married man, you fucking with a married man at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck if he has a woman. If he has a marriage that is on paper to a woman, why are you messing with a married man? Regardless of what the situation is, it's just like that shit to me would be off limits, right? Claressa is a whole world champion, okay? Multi-world champion. She has no kids. She just had a movie come out about her life, and you're entertaining bullshit like that. At this point, she don't have nobody guiding her in the right direction. She don't have no good friends around her to let her know what she's doing is some bullshit.
Hey, I would have beat her ass too. Like, who the fuck is you talking to? The fuck wrong with you? Like, why did she do that? What was the motive behind that right there? She went hard. That ain't none of her business. That ain't got nothing to do with boxing. Nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with a belt. It ain't got nothing to do with a weight class. It ain't got nothing to do with a former opponent. It ain't got nothing to do with like a press conference. Like nothing, bro. what was that? That wasn't too long ago because her and Papoose ain't really been together for too long. Man, it's been less than a year for sure. So she pulled up on you. She pulled up on you. Talking like that. I guess you really wanted to go there. And you gotta remember, this is unprovoked. Like, Claressa didn't say nothing about her to get this response. Or that would have been headlines. Claressa Shields must have had a fight and she like sold a lot of tickets and she got jealous or something. Oh yeah, you know what? Claressa Shields did say something because she was talking about Alicia Baumgartner like gassing out in her last fight, like in the 7th round, and then she wasn't really throwing punches back, and she was saying like she was running for her life and on her bicycle, and it's like, you know, I ain't never looked like that. She looked like a fucking amateur. Like, stop playing with me. That's how she was talking. Yeah, that's probably what. What up, Kingsley Safaro? That's probably what made Alicia Baumgartner mad. So the next time she was asked about Claressa Shields, she's like, "Oh, she's dating a married man." See, but you still taking it outside of boxing though. Just because I called you a bum, you know, and an amateur, like, and saying that you can't mess with me. Know what you gonna start talking about, like who I'm having sex with? Okay, well, damn. If that's how you feel, say it with your shit. Look at me. What you say that shit with your chest. And when somebody pull up on you, just keep the same energy. But that's about like fighting energy right there, right? You could only say so much back and forth to the point where like one of us is gonna have to do something. It's gonna have to be some kind of breaking point. It ain't finna be like you effing this dude and F you or you this and I'm this, and like, I mean, somebody gonna have to do something. That's the way I am. That's why I don't really like arguing with people, cause this thing is finna this thing is about to escalate. I'm not about to sit here and argue with you all day. You know, we can just squash this and walk away like peacefully, or we can go to battle. But we ain't finna blah 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 for 15 minutes like some women. And these are 2 women. But she really doing some. She don't never act like that, man. You seen her face? Yo. Oh, you don't show your face. You don't get in the comments until a nigga done turn the camera on. Now you gonna try to show. To a woman. End of the day, if that's a married man, you fucking with a married man at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck if he has a woman. Look at all that anger in her face. That is on paper. And let her and that in her voice. Why are you messing with a married man? She mean this shit. What she's saying. Situation is, it's just like that shit to me would be off limits, right? Claressa is a whole world champion. Man, okay? She going in. Champion. She has no kids. She just had a movie come out about her life, and you're entertaining bullshit like that. At this point, she don't have nobody guiding her in the right direction. She don't have no good friends around her to let her know what she doing is some bullshit. Man. She went hard. She's dating a married man. She's fucking a married man. Married man. Man, at the end of the day, if that's a married man, you fucking with a married man. You fucking with a married man at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck if he has a woman. Ooh. If he has a marriage that is on paper to a woman, why are you messing with a married man? Regardless of what the... Yo, she was going hard. You fucking with a married man at the end of the day. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck, you know, if hey, man, she's going hard, bro. And she just don't have anybody around her to let her know what she's doing is some bullshit. Hey, I heard they wasn't even together no more. I just, that's what's going on. Bro, please tell me, like, it ain't so. I mean, that shit'll look bad. So she was messing with the married man, right? Not too much, but after that slap, she was looking all surprised, like I thought we was friends. She was probably embarrassed. You know she's scared of Claressa Shields, man. Like she respect her a lot, regardless of what she say. She respect Claressa Shields and like what she's accomplished and shit. You know, can't really like kind of diss her as a fighter. She's undefeated and has like won all of these belts and shit and these medals. So you can't really like kind of diss her as a fighter unless you talk about her not getting knockouts. So that's probably why she's talking about who she's sleeping with. Riot game trash though. But man, she was really going in. You know, like, hey, if she was talking like that face to face when they was arguing, I see why she hit her. The way she's like snapping her head back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like talking with that anger in her voice. This all you can do at that point is hit somebody. You know, you remember when what was it Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney was facing off, and then Ryan Garcia he kept on saying like, "Where your mama at, bitch? Where your mama at, bitch? Where your mama at, bitch?" Like all you can do at that point is just hit him in his shit. And that's exactly what Devin Haney did. Y'all remember that shit? I'm just saying, bro. Like it's no, we ain't. It ain't no. It ain't no more talking after that. It's no more back and forth. I ain't got nothing else to say. Oh, you got me fucked up. It's gotta be some. It's finna go down. And that's what Devin Haney did. He acted appropriately for that situation. And then with Alicia Baumgartner, how she was just snapping her head like that, you know, with all that anger in her voice. Oh hell no, we not about to keep going back and forth. We not about to do this. I done told y'all a couple times. We not about to do this, man. I'm not about to. I'm not about to argue with you in on here or off of here. Sup, big dog? How the hospital visit go? I had to show my face for Kulo to show up with Joe. Weird ass. It was some BS. Like I said, you know, I went up in there. They did the X-ray again, like they told me, and they printed out some stretching exercise and said that it looked like it'll be fine. Like we don't need any further surgery. Just like give it a couple months, you know, and let it heal. And that's it. You know, didn't give me no medications, didn't give me no another sling, like didn't schedule no surgery, didn't wrap it up, didn't hit it with a rubber mallet, rubber hammer or nothing. Good news, dude. I didn't need to go up there to take an X-ray for them to say like, yeah, just try to stretch it out and let it heal. It was a waste of time. And y'all sitting there telling me like, oh man, yeah, you need to take a shower, you need to shave, do something with your hair. You're supposed to dress nice going to your appointments. Like, man, dude, I had got there like, say, about 9:35, 9:40. I don't know. I checked in and like my whole appointment, I was out the door at 10:03. I was leaving at 10:03 because I had checked in a little bit early because I got there a little bit early. What happened? I broke my arm like a little bit, not too bad, but like bone connecting from my elbow to like my forearm. Like one of them is kind of like cracked a little bit, because I had flew off of the front of my scooter. My shocks had broke on my scooter and I flew off the front of it, teeth first onto the cement. and I put my hands out. Yeah. But I wasn't going like I was at a stop when I did it. It just kind of flipped me off like real good. Dumped me head first on the cement, but kind of chipped one of my teeth a little bit. But it wasn't bad at all. You know, God spared me again because I really could have been going 30 miles an hour when I fell like that, and I would have really, really been fucked up because I couldn't even react much in time to break my fall going 0 miles an hour, let alone 30. Didn't run you over this time. Yeah. Yeah, they fucked the nigga up. Yep. Mhm. uh, you always give my bum ass good advice. Hygiene is important. You didn't give me no damn good advice. They didn't. They man, the damn lady that was doing the X-ray, she acting like she don't even want to touch me to put my arm in the position that she needed. Acting like even when you got on gloves and you acting like you don't want to touch me to, you know what I'm saying? The guy that over there, when that's your job. And I was clean. See what I'm saying? She act like I had AIDS or something. You know how you act like if you was around somebody, you know, they got AIDS, but they was on like you was a nurse or something, and it was your job to like check them out. That's how she was acting. It was weird because she was trying to describe to me how to put my arm, but like not guiding it like the other person I did. She was wearing gloves. She even put her hand like, yeah, she was white. She even put her hand like within like an inch or two, 1 to 2 inches away from my arm, like trying to like guide me visually, but not physically. You know, it's like some weird ass shit. Definitely like, but hey, what if she had AIDS? You know what I'm saying? She could have had AIDS or some shit. You know, but if, I mean, going that far to like come within inches of physical contact, but stopping yourself, you know, it's kind of bizarre. Like, what the fuck you trying to say? But I didn't say nothing. Shit. But hey, like I said, she could have AIDS. But yeah, the appointment was some BS. They didn't even give me another sling. Just told me to move it around. You can come up here for physical therapy, or we can print you out something and tell you how to stretch it out. Yeah. And guess what? They made some good money. Like I said, all they wanted to do was double up. I went to get an x-ray. It came back positive for a fracture. They wanted to get that money twice. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still the same, look the same way. A vape. I'm smoking on a vape, nigga. I punch you in the face, man. Travis fucking got him, man. Hit the like button. Goal on this live is 10 likes. Yeah, man. Hey, I was even out earlier enough to make it to McDonald's for breakfast. You know, from a 10 o'clock appointment, and I still left early enough to be able to make it to McDonald's for breakfast. Yeah, it was it was definitely a lot different than going to the emergency room Seems like nowadays they immediately give me a room whenever I go to the emergency room. You know, like the last 2 times that I went, they yeah, they checked me in like and give me a room in the back like right away, my own room with a bed, a TV, a fucking thing where I can call somebody to bring me some shit. You know, maybe not my personal bathroom, but you know, yeah, they give me my own room. But this time going there, in and out in 10, 15 minutes. Mm. Yeah, man. So it was like, it's more for them than it was for me. Cause like, you didn't do nothing for me. I just showed up so you can make some more money. And that's exactly the kind of vibes that I got before I went when y'all felt like I was crazy because I wasn't in a rush to get up and get dressed and go. I got 10 likes. Good looking out. I appreciate you, partner. Let me see. You know these ninjas be lying, bro. But yeah, man, thanks for the 10 likes. You know, even if it was all you, I appreciate it. You know, maybe you'll rub off on everybody else. Don't nobody like doing nothing until like somebody else do it anyways. Like people don't support you till everybody else supports you. People don't hit the like button until everybody else hit the like button. Don't nobody comment until somebody else comment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's some bullshit. That's how people behave. How people act. So yeah, appreciate it. So now I guess that was Kulo all along. I used to think it was KOD. I thought it was KOD with all of them accounts and doing all that, hitting the like button and running it all the way up, and then take it back down sometime. Guess it was Kulo, since KOD is no longer with us. You know? Rest in peace to that man. You know, that was his last song that he made when he said, like, I feel different. I'm in the clouds. Can you see me? Like, what the hell? That shit's crazy, bro. Like he almost gave us some closure or something. But I do know, man, when you die, you dead, bro. I've seen like some dead bodies. Who's his fault? Who's responsible for his demise? His name was Kings of Our Own Destiny. You know, that's what his KOD stand for. Kings of Our Own Destiny. I mean, we all make our bed. He really died from natural causes, really. You know, if it's a cardiac arrest from like high blood pressure or whatever the fuck, like that's kind of like natural causes. Even cancer is natural causes, even if it's like from you smoking cigarettes. Heart attack, stroke, because we all gotta eat. You know, we all gotta eat. I mean, like I could die from from cirrhosis or liver failure. Then you can say like, uh, who was responsible for his demise? he drank alcohol. So you would say me, but really, like, we all drink alcohol. I just did it a little bit more. But that's still kind of like almost natural causes. If you call lung cancer natural causes, you know, from smoking cigarettes, then shit, liver failure from drinking alcohol would be natural causes. You know, found them unresponsive. Yeah, I mean, if you're dead, you're not gonna be very responsive. He probably was dead already. Because I mean, like, how long you think that he was in there? You think they really walked in like when he first had the cardiac arrest? You know, like, there's no way for them to like catch it right at that moment. Yeah, yeah, that'd be messed up. You be cleaning up, and you knock on the door like, don't, room service, room service. Anybody there? Okay, if anybody's in there, I need you to get dressed. We're gonna open up the door. And then you open it, and then you look down and you see a damn dead body. He could have been saved. Who could have? Ain't nobody saved him. Cause it's not like they was checking up on him all the time. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he had a stroke or cardiac arrest or some shit, like he probably had that shit like 12 hours at least before they found him. You know, at least. And that's just saying, like, if he came home from work at like, 7 p.m. or 11 p.m., and then they didn't find him until like 11 a.m. the next morning when they was cleaning up, that's still 12 hours. And it could have been more than that because he probably was paying about a week and not really wanting them to be checking on him like that. But yeah. Could nobody do shit. That shit could happen to me, man. That shit could have happened to a lot of us. Living by yourself, you know, you could fall out and it ain't nobody there to pick you up, to call for help, you know, and then you just never come back. And that's like, but how would that like be like from going from the person that's experiencing it? It's like, now I see everything and now I don't, you know, the person that's experiencing it gotta have to going through some kind of pain or something. Your body is going into shock. For some Burger King, they call an ambulance. Well, at least it happened at Burger King that time, so they was able to save him. But yeah, man, that's got to be like a crazy experience for the person experiencing it. Your body just lose control of its motor functions, and I guess you eventually like go unconscious, you know, and like that means that like you are conscious, looking around. You will be able to see, eat, breathe, think, like feel, and then the next moment, like, or the next 60 seconds, now you are, completely unaware of your surroundings and like don't really know what just happened. It overwhelms you and just took over, and like you succumb to it. The fear is worse than the pain. You ain't gonna, yeah, probably, yeah. Hell yeah. You'd be scared as a motherfucker. Oh shit. Damn. I don't know, like if people get the shaking or what. I'm thinking of a seizure, but you definitely gonna know that you going through something. A short period of extreme terror when you realize it's over. Oh man, I hope I don't have to go through that. You know, let me die at the hospital on life support or something. Yeah, he was eating some good food, man. Mhm. He was eating some good food. And he was eating a lot too. I used to always wonder, like, how did he eat all of that food? Like, how could you get it all down? You know what I'm saying? He could eat a whole pizza and a whole combo from like a restaurant, you know, or a whole pizza and like 3 piece of chicken and macaroni and cheese. Like, damn, bro. And some cookies, grandma cookies to go with it. What did he review? I have to check it out. He would just order like Uber Eats and like, you know, eat it on live. It's KOD testimonies. That's his page. He had like, if you see, he got like 500 subscribers, and that's the one. I think it dropped to 4.99, so you'll help boost it back to the five. But yeah, man, extreme terror when you realize it was over, huh? I had times where like I felt like uh life was over. It took him. It was real hard for him to get them 500 subscribers. Way harder than it should have been. But that's just letting you know that you found the right page. But I've had times where I felt like I was about to die, like I was ODing from drugs, but I made it through it. You know, you go from like being able to like feel like you could trying to fight for your life to the point where you don't like have no control, you know, over what's going on. Like, you just slipping away and like there's nothing that you can do about it. Just laying there and just ready for the end. Not ready for the end, but not really able to stop it. Fucking yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That's how it go. Yeah, your body is like working together with a whole bunch of different partners, man. Your body got a whole bunch of different business partners, and can't none of them quit. If any of them quit, you're gonna have a major problem. You know, it's really like real complicated, like how our body keep us going. But once it start messing up, man, you're gonna have some problems. Be it lungs, be it kidneys, be it liver, be it heart, be it brain, be it cancer, like be it diabetes, you know, like high blood pressure, maybe fever. A lot of things like are working together right now to keep you moving around, being able to talk, being able to breathe, being able to shit, being able to pee. Some people can't even pee on their own. They gotta get a catheter stuck up they hole, and they gotta pull it out, and it hurt. Some people gotta shit in a bag. You know, some people got to eat with a straw. So like, it's a lot of different. Some people can't wiggle their toes. Some people can't move their legs. Their brain cannot tell their legs to move, no matter what they do, no matter how hard they fight. It is not gonna happen. And I know what that feel like because when I first got in that scooter accident a couple years ago, my fingers on my left hand wasn't moving. They had to do surgery to make them move again. My brain could not tell my fingers to move. You know? So yeah, just think like, just think if your kidneys just stop working right now. You know, the rest of the partners that work at the business of your body ain't gonna be able to stay in business. They can live without one of them, but not without both of them. The business shuts down. That's crazy work, bro. Your liver. You realize everything your liver is doing for your body. Like once it stopped showing up to work. Once it stopped showing up to work, it started getting lazy. Then you be like, hey, this business ain't running as good as it used to. This business used to be booming. Now, not so much. Now I can't drink as much. Now I'm more tired. Now I'm throwing up. Yeah, man. I think if you're like heart beating too fast or something, or even you couldn't really breathe, like, you couldn't breathe. DJ done went to the hospital a bunch of times because he couldn't breathe and they had to hook him up to the machine. Be up there looking like he about to die. Actively donating plasma? Hell no. Yeah, I never got in trouble for donating plasma either. Like last year when I did it, I my my caseworker told me not to put it on the damn the recertification for my housing because like it was only asking like my income now, and since I did make some money from doing it, like I'm not making money from doing it now, so I was able to put zero and still keep my assistance. But if that's the case, can I just like do it for 11 months and then quit and then just I'm not making money now and put zero? Then like yeah, I can play stupid. Like if I'm ever questioned, like yeah, I did stop working. I'm not doing it now. I'll probably get fucked over if they ever found out about that. Like, so you've been donating plasma for 5 years, and every year when you file for taxes, you put zero that you don't have any other income now because you quit when it was time to file to recertify. Yeah, but that shit didn't catch up with me with nothing, taxes or housing. You know, I thought it would. They never even sent me a W-2 form. Yeah, easy money. Yeah, I want to keep doing it. I had like some good long term plans with that shit. You know, but I mean, I don't want to like have to report it. You know, And I don't want to be committing fraud by making that money and not reporting it. You know, I mean, I could really like not report it, and they might not report it because they couldn't have reported it. If they would have reported it, like everybody would have found out that I made that money in my name. You got to give them your social security number to even start there. You know, I ain't put that on no form, and nobody came back and say, "Look, you made this." And they didn't give me a W-9 either. What, a W-10, whatever the fuck that shit is. For the beginning of the year. But yeah, I would hate to like just start doing it like, you know, if I was doing it for like 5 years or something, and all of a sudden they finally find out about it, and I still need the assistance to pay my rent, but you know, they ain't trying to hear it. Like, why would they want to hear it? Nigga, you've been doing this for 5 years, and every time you file, you know, you recertified, you telling us that you make zero income? Yeah, I didn't do it that month. I didn't do it that week. I went the next week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the week when y'all sent that paper to me, I didn't go that week. I didn't even go that whole month. Yeah, it looks like you never worked the month of January. Is that why? So you can keep telling us that it's zero? You made $0. I'll fuck around and get locked up. Just think if I did that shit and I made like $20,000, you know, from donating plasma over like 4 years, and I actually have the 20,000 in my bank account, but I never reported it to nobody. You know, they wouldn't be too happy about that shit. You know. Only people that ever be having money and shit is like people that be willing to like do scams and stuff like that. You know, if you willing to risk fraud, like you can get some money. You know, you willing to do some kind of scam or something. You're willing to catch a charge. You know, risk jail time. You can make some money. Trying to be a regular Joe and do the right thing. I don't care if you just working a full-time job or not. Like, you ain't really gonna have that much money. You might have a few hundred or whatever to play with after bills, but motherfuckers that be having like 10,000, 15,000 in the bank, you know what I'm saying? Like they just made like 4,000 from like this little scam, getting this person taxes done, whatever. Yeah, they just, you know, they always got thousands and thousands of dollars. You know, not hundreds, thousands, 7, 8,000. It be motherfuckers that like doing different scams. You know, willing to risk jail time or willing to cut corners. Yeah, even people selling drugs be like that. You know, they willing to they willing to risk going to jail to get ahead. Cause see, like if I was to keep donating plasma, that's like risking. I'm willing to risk losing my assistance to pay for my housing, which would like probably make me homeless. Cause like, how could I pay it on my own? But even then, will disability care? I don't think they would care. But there's a good chance that like nobody would ever even find out or even care. Maybe the plasma place don't report it, but I ain't willing to take that chance. I know I can save $10,000 in 2 years doing that, but will it be worth it? You're just gonna have to turn around and spend it on rent once they make you pay your own rent. They find out about it, and then then you're gonna run out of that 10,000 in like less than a year, paying your rent. But now they don't want to help you. Yeah, a loophole. It ain't no loophole because they take your social security number with your picture. So like once I put like my somebody else's social security number in, if they would have signed up and then just don't go no more, they still got that person's picture on their profile. The only social security number I can put in where it's my picture is gonna pop up is me. So that donating ain't gonna work. Unless I just snuck and do it. Like I said, nobody caught up with it. You know what I'm saying? I got my taxes back and like the housing let me recertify. You know? The housing was because I wasn't making no money doing it. I had stopped and that was cool. And fucking they didn't report it to the IRS. But you don't want to keep pushing it though. What if they find out later? I mean, or what if they got like a certain threshold? Like maybe you can make like a couple hundred, but like if you make 5,000, then you'll trigger something, and then like they send you a letter in the mail with like, oh, wait a minute. See, they ain't gonna tell you when it ain't that bad. When you only made like a few $100s, you gonna made like a $300. They don't care about all that. What's they cut gonna be? 30% of that, 100. You know, but if you done made like 5 bands, yeah, they want they cut. I'm telling you, they gonna track me down, and I'm gonna be in trouble for real. Nah, yeah, I used to always find a way, but I'm back in Michigan, man. It ain't no scams here. I ain't finna do that plasma either. That don't be sitting good on your conscience knowing that you doing something that you shouldn't be doing. Like when I was doing it, I didn't know that it would be considered income. So when I found out and I stopped, I can explain my way out of that. But now that I'm aware, and if I kept doing it and then I didn't report it to nobody, like how could I like explain my way out of that? You know? People understand if you made a mistake, but then once you're doing like, it's all about intent. But if you did something intentionally, then I mean, what you want us to feel sorry for you? What should we do about this? Especially if I kept doing that shit for like a year and a half and they found out about it and I ain't reported to nobody. Oh Lord. That would look pretty bad. You know? Even though I have like 7, 8 bands in the bank. But now I got some criminal charges. Yeah. And paying that whole rent on my own would be like hard. Yeah. So we be talking about boxing. It don't be enough boxing to talk about every day. But yeah, this is a wasted trip this morning. Them McMuffins, sausage and egg McMuffins was good though. One of them was hot and one of them was cold, but it was still good. We just learning about fraud. A lot of people do fraud. A lot of people. Uh, it's only way you gonna have some money if you're willing to do some. Usyk fight on Saturday. Usyk is fighting, yeah, Vern Hoven on the Zone pay-per-view. See, they even try to make that fight pay-per-view. That's ridiculous, bro. That's why I don't mind stealing their fights. As long as I can keep doing it, I'm gonna keep doing it. You know? Like why would anybody wanna in America wanna pay pay-per-view to watch Usyk fight? Even though he's the heavyweight champion, but still, like he ain't really nobody over here. We should be able to watch him for free or on regular DAZN. They playing kickboxing heavyweight champion. Okay, this ain't kickboxing, so it's already not looking too good for him. Oh, that dude Shiraz fight too on that card. Shiraz, the one that knocked out Berlanga, sent him into the damn shadow realm. I don't know. Y'all probably know Catterall. I don't know Catterall. His name look familiar, but he don't. And Oshaki and Ford is gonna fight next week Saturday on regular DAZN. Mm. Serrano coming back and fighting a bomb. It's cool. Holly Holm fighting. Man, Holly Holm's got to be like 80 years old, man. 44. That's crazy. I'm younger than her. I wouldn't want to be getting punched in my head or kicked in my head or she fighting in boxing. But I wouldn't be wanting to fight nobody. KOD first pay-per-view purchase. It was Tyson versus Spinks. Yeah, they used to want me to go back and watch Foreman versus Holyfield. Go back and rescore that. I guess I owe him that. Since I couldn't do it while he was here. Guess I'm gonna have to do that sometime. Yeah. Yo, that damn weed don't be enough, man. You know that you be needing a beer, some liquor. That relax nerves. Like, it's got to be another way. Like, they don't really like giving you Xanax and stuff like that. It's got to be another way to relax your nerves and take off the edge of life. You know, I see why like regular sober people be flipping out. Cause you like if somebody was to disrespect you or something like that, and you sober in your right mind, like you gonna feel like that frustration of what that person is doing to you. You're gonna react to it. You're not numb, you know. Hell no, I don't buy no damn Heineken. I ain't been drinking. Yeah, like I'm going on 3 weeks sober. Uh, Drink water. I buy Hawaiian Punch, lemonade, and ain't in a rush to die. You gotta let that shit like heal and recover like at some point. You know, water and bud, black and miles. My blood pressure went down though. That's the good news right there. They said I had high blood pressure when I went to the hospital a month ago, and I stopped eating them noodles, and I stopped drinking since then. So, nah, I don't drink a lot of pop. I rarely even buy them. I think I bought like 3 of them in the last, like this year. 3 pops. I just be drinking juice. Hawaiian Punch, like different kinds of juice they be having. Yeah, I be drinking water for real. This gallon of Hawaiian Punch, I fill it up with water. I'll be just drinking that throughout the day. I pretty much drink like one of those a day. You heard? Ooh, finna give me like one of these pickle spears. Ooh. Hey, don't it seem kind of weird like how everything is just perfect? You know, like I mean, we got pickles. Like we we got hamburgers coming from cows. Like hamburgers and hamburger meat taste perfect. You know, or even steak. I mean, we got like chickens that give birth to eggs. We eat eggs for breakfast all the time, and chickens they taste delicious, very delicious. You know, I mean, we got like grapes, apples, strawberries, bananas, like all of these different fruits. You know, I know. I'm just saying, like, don't you just think that's kind of strange? Like how everything is perfect. I mean, everything is like very well put together, like and very well balanced. And you know, you got these things that's like good for your body, and then okay, some people might want something that tastes good, but you know, it's not so good for your body. But then we got these foods right here, and then like, yeah, man, cows, chickens, they don't eat other animals. So there's like clean, fresh meat, healthy meat that we can eat, you know? They just eat grass and shit like that. So it's healthy for us. How's this big 2,000-pound animal don't even eat meat just so we can have like some delicious cheeseburgers and not get sick? That's crazy, man. It's perfect. It's weird how everything is perfect, for real. Because of course, hey, you can't be going around eating no lion. You know what I'm saying? You better not. You better not be going around eating no tiger, no mountain lion, maybe not even no bear. Nothing that will eat another uh animal raw. You know, because it got a lot of bacteria in it. You know, you better not really be trying to eat no shark meat, for real, for real. People be eating sharks sometimes too, don't they? Because I mean, you know, like animals that eat other animals is gonna carry a lot of bacteria in their body, they flesh. That's what they're made up out of. That's why it's more, you know, they eating the bones and blood and all that stuff. As opposed to a cow that sit up and eat damn hay all day and grass. This damn uh lion done ate like 10 hyenas in his lifetime, you know, and now you eating it. Nah, that ain't gonna be no good, healthy meat. I ain't never ate no horse meat. You ain't supposed to kill no horse. Horses is smart and useful. Like, why would anybody ever want to kill a horse to eat it? That's messed up. That sounds inhumane. They used to be our cars. Pull up on that new stallion, you know, they be like, no, 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 he didn't. I think I had taste some deer meat one time. That wasn't that bad, just depending on like who cook it, if they know how to cook. But the meat itself was pretty good. It's all about that seasoning and making it right. I can't believe my blood pressure went all the way back down. That mean I can eat my noodles again? I think that's how I got fat. Man, is it about time to get up off of here or what? Oh shit. What y'all got going on? In the trap. It's considered upscale dining horse meat. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. I think if somebody was walking around town in a horse and they was just shitting, like they was doing that in LA, like they'd walk past and the police would be on the horse and the horse just shit. A big ass glob of shit. And just keep walking. Just leave it there. Somebody's car's gonna run over it. They definitely not stopping and picking up that big pile of shit. I'm out of vegetables. I'm down to my last few strawberries, but they seem like they're getting old. And my last couple grapes, they seem like they too old too. So you just want to keep eating, like smoking, want to eat. I got this can of ham. It's like canned ham. It looked good on the outside. I can smash that right now. Let's see. But I'm not even hungry. See what I'm saying? And it's late. That's why. Well, I got them damn raisin bread too. I don't want that to go bad. Oh yeah, that's too much. That's a whole pound. I don't want to mess it up. Hickory smoked ham. Mm. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Keep eating. Yeah, it's about that time to get up off this damn internet thing. It's been real. Let me see, I'm gonna eat a couple of these raisin bread. Well, I got some kind of indigestion. I really shouldn't be trying to eat nothing. Oh, then I forgot. I keep forgetting I got this. Yeah. I thought I'd just check in. We'll be back with some more boxing tomorrow. Just know what Mama got. You call her daily. Hell no, I don't call her daily. We probably text each other daily though about something, but you don't call. You don't really call nobody daily. That ain't normal. It ain't like I gotta check on her like her health is failing or nothing. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, man. I holler at y'all tomorrow. Tell you guys thanks for tuning in. Like, definitely subscribe. Raisin bread. I'm out.